you've obviously been through a lot your first 2 years here. How big was it to be able to kind of cap this third preseason with a performance like this?
I'm not gonna lie, I felt good, but at the same time, you can't look in the past. You just gotta take it day by day. The moment you start looking too much in the past, start looking too much into the future, you miss your opportunity where you're at today. So that's just kind of been my mentality. It's just, day by day, no matter what happened yesterday, whatever happens tomorrow, be focused and be present.
But today, how do you feel about your chances of remaining here?
It's not my job. My job is to go out there and play football, and whatever happens, happens. That's, can't worry about that. I just go out there and play, have fun doing it, help this team win games.
Do you feel like you put together a good enough summer to do that?
Yeah, I really haven't had time to reflect on, the past and the last 3-4 weeks. Just because, like I said, I just try to, day by day, get better every day, do what I can to help this team win games, and then everything else is out of my control.
JJ, can you kind of take us through the touchdown from your perspective?
Yeah. I was just, really, really happy that Joe gave me a chance to go up there and make a play, especially, at a time when the team needed it right before halftime, go up, put some points up on the board. And yeah, I was just happy that he trusted me to come down, and I'm just happy, obviously, that I came down and did it, and was able to do it for the team and come back out and just keep playing.
Nick said he showed you guys examples of players that kind of changed the coach's mind, making a couple plays in the preseason before this game. You have that touchdown, but then immediately afterwards you make a stop on special teams. How much have you worked on your special teams prowess to kind of get in that kind of mode?
Yeah, going into this training camp, I told myself, big plays are going to happen, mistakes are going to happen, but one thing you can control is give an effort. And I feel like, as a receiver, blocking is something that's always effort-based. Either you give effort and you do it right, or you don't. Special teams is the same way. Either you give effort, go down and hustle and make a play, or at least disrupt the play, or, hold your guy up and then, punt, making sure your guy doesn't get to the punter. So, yeah, that's just kind of like my mentality is going into it, controlling what I can control, which is like effort, being aggressive when I get a chance to be aggressive, and making a play when it comes to me.
If you think back to your first preseason, you didn't dress in the final preseason game. You were coming off that big third preseason game. What perspective do you have now that you didn't have then?
2 years you gain a lot of experience. The ins and outs of things that go on in the league. Obviously, back then it was different. I was a rookie. I was still getting my footing, trying to figure out what this whole league is about. 2 years later now, I got a pretty good grasp of how things work, and the biggest thing that I learned is at the end of the day, we're still playing football and doing the things. Like I said, I think in one of the interviews way back, is just going back to what worked for me in college, and that's showing effort, giving effort, and doing the things that take no talent, and the things that do take talent, the talent take over, and don't worry about the result. And I'm just happy that I was able to come down with a few plays tonight and help this team.
JJ, I know it's preseason, but kind of a tough way to end, on that Hail Mary pass. What's the mood of the team like after something like that?
It would have, it always is good to win, especially after such a big play by Jaquette. But like you said, it is the preseason. A lot of things we can look back from the last 3 weeks, the last 3 games, and learn from. And then going forward, getting better. At the end of the day, if we're getting better, I feel like, progressively we've gotten better every week as a team, individually, collectively connecting with each other, and, just building that team chemistry. And, now it's time to let it show for real.
When you look at the overall talent level of the wide receiver group, what do you see as far as, obviously there are a lot of young guys like yourself and everything, but how do you kind of view the depth of wide receivers here?
We got a lot of talent in that room. The biggest thing I feel like that you guys probably don't know is we have a lot of great personalities in there. And, it's all about competing, obviously, but, getting each other better collectively and individually, and, learning from each other. I ask guys, things that can help me with my game. Sometimes they ask me things. It's a great group of guys to be around. And we're real friendly to each other, It's just a great group of guys to be around and a great room to be in.
Hey, can you just talk about progress you made through the preseason and how you feel about yourself going into the regular season?
I just came in preseason just ready to work, and I came in with my head down, just ready to take every opportunity that came my way. So I came in just ready to work. And going into the season, I'm just ready to work, put it all out there on the field.
Did you feel like in the beginning of training camp that you had like any rust to knock off because you didn't play last year?
No, not really. I came in ready, regardless of anything, just came in ready to work.
Over the last month, where do you think you've improved the most?
Overall, just, learning from the older guys, listening, just being smart with just the plays, just taking it day by day.
In practice this week, we saw you get a lot of work as the first team back in hurry-up situations. How can you help in that role in particular?
Just being ready when my name's called, just going in, attacking everything I had to do, whatever. Whenever my name is called, just going in and just do my job.
Along those lines, how is pass protection coming along for you?
It's been coming along good. Each and every day I try to work hard to get better and, do everything I had to do.
They move you around a lot in the formation here. Is that something that you experienced a lot at Memphis?
Yeah, that's exactly what I experienced in Memphis. Get moved from slot outside to inside, playing outside of the tackle, like right outside of the tackle, and, exactly what's going on now, so I'm very comfortable with that.
If you had to pick one guy on the team who's going to have a big season this year, who would you say?
I say myself, and basically the whole team, but I'm going to bet on myself every chance I get.
How do you feel to get in the end zone?
Man, it felt good. I had to let a little steam out, it felt good.
You showed some patience on that run. Do you feel like the game has slowed down for you since you first started OTAs to where you are now?
Oh, yeah, for sure. As you go day by day, you're learning to play, knowing what to do, everything is slowed down.